Hi, I'm Deacon Deborah from St. John's Anglican Church in Leamington, and I'm here with the Cent today, and we're going to talk about centering prayer. So what is centering prayer? Centering prayer is a practice that facilitates and deepens our relationship with God. The more we practice and allow the transformation process to happen, the more we are able to experience the indwelling presence in everything that we do. Contemplative practices give us the eyes to see and the ears to hear God calling us to the banquet that is our lives as they are. The practice usually consists of 2 20-minute periods per day, and it can be combined with Lectio Divina, which is praying the scriptures, or a contemplative walk if you're able to. On those days when we do a contemplative walk, we usually do 2 20-minute periods with the walk in between. We sometimes meet in groups, and right now we meet over Zoom, and there's lots of opportunity to do that. We can do our prayer and also do Lectio Divina as a group. It's wonderful. We get to see each other and still be connected spiritually, and it's just good to be able to see each other and to share our practice. Centering prayer is a practice, and we usually come together through an introductory workshop, and through that there's some follow-up sessions after that, and you will be instructed by trained presenters. And then after the follow-up sessions, you have the opportunity to either join a group or practice on your own. Either way, you would be invited then to our regular reflection days that we have, usually one in the spring that ties in Lent and our United in Prayer Day, and one in the fall around Advent. And we usually have, in our local chapter, have a spring retreat. Right now, a lot of those things are on hold, or we're attempting to do them via Zoom, and that's been working out pretty well. So why do I do centering prayer? It was a time when I was pursuing the diaconate, and I was meeting with my spiritual advisor, who is a practitioner of centering prayer. And I was looking for a more disciplined prayer life. I had someone in my life who prayed 5 times a day, and I was a little bit envious of that, and I hadn't found what worked for me. So she suggested I check out centering prayer. So I went to the introductory workshop, followed through with the follow-ups, and ended up leading a group. It was just a small group, but at the time, and since then have gone on where I lead a group on Monday nights, and I also belong to our local chapter, and my position on the service team is I train facilitators to lead other groups. I have recently taken on a position with our Contemplative Outreach Ontario group, and looking forward to see where that goes. We normally have sort of a retreat every couple of years and bring in some keynote speakers to be part of that. Centering prayer has helped change my life and how I respond to things. It gives me a sense of peace. It has certainly deepened my relationship with God. It has affected how I respond to different things in my life. Just makes you more peaceful. So to get involved with centering prayer, if it is something that piques your interest, you can always check out the Contemplative Outreach website. And Contemplative Outreach, the website is from the States, from the US, and they have a wonderful site on there where you can get lots of information and lots of resources, and it also shows, I think, the different contacts as well. Centering Prayer, Contemplative Outreach is worldwide. You can also follow Contemplative Outreach on Twitter, Instagram, and there is also an app on your phone for Centering Prayer. And so you don't have to be at home if you want to take in your 20 minutes, or even if it's not 20 minutes. The whole point of this is your intention to build on that relationship with God. And something I guess I should say too is that with Centering Prayer, you are to let all the thoughts go. That sounds pretty silly and kind of ridiculous because our minds are filled with thoughts completely. But you pick a sacred word, and when you're in your prayer time and a thought comes, you ever so gently return to your sacred word. So to keep into your practice. Those thoughts, as they flow through, a lot of them are just trivial nonsense, but if there is something that's important, it will be there when you're finished. So I encourage you, if you're interested to know more about Centering Prayer, there are groups here in Windsor. My group is officially in Kingsville, but it's kind of Leamington now. It's a bit of both. There's groups in Amherstburg, or there's new groups, Chatham. Our Southwestern Ontario chapter of Contemplative Outreach goes as far as London and Goderich. We're a big area, like the Diocese of Huron. So we're meeting over Zoom, and that's going well. So if you're interested, please reach out to any of those formats, or you can contact me personally, and I'd love to have a chat. Thank you.